Oh yeah, definitely. Even the way you started game 1 and game 2, you don't want to tweak it. Stay with the course, stay with how you started, and eventually finish stronger as the game goes.
Serve it Valencia to curling Joko Tayongtong. Tries to get the bump. Last minute pass. Espina short corner jumper is good. A little X action here for Pasig City. Good ball denial for the Batang Kakalo. Roca Curva sidestepping into the lane. There's going to be another foul, this time against Caloocan. Really, the energy, the pressure is there during maybe the first 2 quarters or maybe even just the first quarter, and it will falter throughout the game. As this free throw by Kenny Roger Roca Curva is brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
That instance, he stayed behind that ball. There's a defensive scheme right now that, you know, they say instead of staying on ball, you got Kenny Roca Curva. We
are knotted at 3 apiece. Valencia leaves it for Espinas. Gabby, that's going to be a goaltending.
Yeah.
Definitely a touch on the net by Jason Ballesteros.
Well, Jason immediately.
Pasig, Manalang pulls up from 3. Still no field goal here for Pasig City. Baracael, Espinas is wide open. And that is another basket on the break para sa Caloocan. Wants his team to work on here in this game, and so far they've been doing a good job. Another chance to extend the lead, and they do. That's Jennifer Cabana getting a right layup conversion.
Dito sa Caloocan. In the first game, he had 12 points. Game number 2, he had 2 points.
Well, talk about stepping up here in the first quarter. That's already back-to-back baskets for the former San Beda Red Lion, and that is off.
That's why Caloocan is right now up.
Pasig now opts to go smaller with Tonton Peralta checking in to play the 4 spot. Peralta, he can hit that outside shot, and he does finally the first field goal of the game para sa Pasig City.
We talked about a 4th.
Costello is back in the game. He has 2 fouls. For those of you who just tuned in, Ballesteros, the offensive rebound. Ballesteros with the score.
And Peralta's going to be a problem here for Caloocan. He's done another basket right there para dito sa Pasig.
11-9, the lead is 2. At si Inigo from downtown.
When you're switching defense.
Laude, Manalang couldn't lose him. Cervantes helps Peralta. That's off to the right. Manalang, free from 3. That's good.
There you go. You know, you can
just 1 after the end of the first, 17-16. Pasig, Bonsubre is on the run. Bonsubre could not finish.
Now you got to make them pay back. You got to push it the other way.
Alchavenia challenges the defense of Rael Cervantes, and he will get the basket plus the foul at Shambi. A bonus free throw for Alchavenia plus ball possession para sa Pasig.
You see that drive right there really hit on the face.
There you go. Excessive contact was the justification for the unsportsmanlike foul against Rael Cervantes. Hernandez has been doing a good job of carving out some quality minutes para sa player na to.
Are you bound to and swing that ball over to our side?
I'm sorry, that was Corpus who took that shot earlier from Pasig. Bonsubre knocking down the 18-footer para sa Caloocan.
Well, we talked about a lot of flow right now. It seems
16 points in game 2. Peralta, can he get to another 3? Shot is off, but there's going to be another foul. This is going to be against Rael Cervantes.
Costello, now it's Rael Cervantes. Look at that one. Little close out, hit on the arm. I mean, that shot's been released, so I don't feel there's a need for him to do that.
To ask him what to do, he will deliver para sa'yo. Meanwhile, Peralta at the line, knocking down his first free throw. Over to Ms. Mika Abesames.
Hindi na daw 5 hours ang naging practices ng Batang Kangkalu. 2 hours na lang daw. But numerous deadlocks, even as we speak. So I asked, how do you get far? And they said, we gotta minimize our fouls. They gave up a lot in the first quarter. And
3 in the first quarter, 9 in the third, and just scoreless after that in the fourth quarter.
Tyron Chan on the pick and pop. That is specialty of the house para kay Tyron Chan. Pasig at 6, 25-19. Valencia trying to bother Corpus on top. Corpus manages to get inside by Chong. What a good setup para kay Corpus.
Very good one.
But in game 2 only was good for 2 points. Ito si Josan Nimes. Black shirts with a steal. Cabanag changes hands in midair and finishes at the basket.
Now, Jeff.
Out his defender, Josan dumps it inside. That pass was picked off by Manala. Cabanag, the go-ahead pass. Espinas on the break. 8 points in this ball game for 24 turnovers between Pasig and Caloocan tonight.
I guess that really shows a lot of defense for both those teams too in the first half.
Peralta gets the miss of Robbie Manalang and cleans up the miss.
Peralta.
10 seconds on the game clock. Cabanag waves off. Casin attacks the defense, goes inside. Basket is good para kay Jennifer Cabanag. 9 points in the game to lead all scorers. A chance to break into double figures. Cabanag does so after completing the 3-point play.
Bench really coming up after Ryan went to the bench.
Alright, so that was it for your first 2 quarters. Halftime analysis sa pagbabalik ng Maharlika Pilipinas basketball.
But if you look at the cleanup of the glass, they did really good there. They out-rebounded Caloocan 21 versus 16, but they have to work more on their threes. They're actually 20%, 2 out of 10, at least in the first half for their team.
In market, that rims out. Offensive rebound to Pasig once again. Chan swings it to the right. Peralta receives it at the corner, drives baseline, lays it up for 2.
Boy, Peralta really is making all the right decisions right after that offensive rebound and let that defense fly by and drive middle.
First guy in double figures for Pasig City. Oh, tipsy too by the man for Caloocan, Gabby Espinas. By Mac Baracael.
Oh, yeah.
Chance for another one here para kay Gabby Espinas as we go to Mika Besamis.
Not to take the light away from Gabby Espinas, but was there any sort of reward you promised them if they win this? And he said, I just want them to play for pride. Pride that they will be able to bring with them forever, going against an experienced team like Caloocan. And
for Boss Buddy and Garnado and this Pasig team.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really the intangibles that would get you somewhere. But I like also that because report,
Chocotayong scoring off that reverse. Christian Bolaño inserted for the first time here by Coach Boyd Fernandez. Manalang, Espina switches on him. Ends up with Tyron Chan, and Chan drains that jumper.
Tyron Chan is actually the most efficient shooter. So get into that lead.
He did top score for Caloocan in Game 1, but he had to give player of the game honors to the man who hit the game winner, Gabby Espinas. Maestre scores here for Pasig. 40. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Boy, when you mentioned those names in Coach Franz, Coach Cholo, and Robbie Manala.
That is the first basket of the game for Ryan Costello. 3-pointer near the center, and it looks like there's gonna be an unsportsmanlike foul for review here.
Can catch a rhythm here. Look at this 3 here by Ryan on that fake, on that flyby.
That was a 3, but
Yeah.
all right. So there was actually taunting by Costello. It was not an unsportsmanlike foul. No contact was made.
And making him think.
And because of that technical, that's already 4 fouls on Ryan Costello.
Oh, man.
Wait, is this correct? They're saying that Costello already had an unsportsmanlike foul earlier, but I don't think that first basket of the game after being saddled with foul trouble all game long. And just what? Manalang goes inside, had to adjust. Ball is tapped. Joko Tayongtong, nobody home to stop him.
And literally there.
Sanga. Oh, challenged by Roca Curva. There's going to be a foul on the 3-point shot.
This team, he keeps on shaking his head. Let's see this one right here. That lift. Oh, wow.
I myself am not quite too sure
Not
about
too
that.
sure, right. He was actually moving to the side of Paul Sanga, trying to avoid that contact.
There was a little bit of
Yeah.
contact downstairs. But with the way our referees have actually been taught here, para kay Paul Sanga. 2 points, 3 rebounds so far tonight.
And in the last game, we were covering this, me and Migs.
Fourth and final frame. Don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back for your penultimate quarter. 50 of those points have come from the free throw line.
Right.
And even, actually, in general, for Pasig, that's where they've been able to get a lot of their production in this game. They've had that makeup.
At nakita mo ganito kadikito, ang sarap sigurong manood sa film room nila when they were preparing for this game. Ano? I mean, both coaches.
I'm sure they paid a lot of attention to the most minute of details. Ito parehong kupunan when they
You gotta have help coming from the other guys.
Cannon is joined by Tonton Peralta, that guy with the rock, Mike Maestre, who scores of that pretty reverse to elude the defense.
From out there, if he keeps doing that.
Espinas gets it to Jeremy Cabanag. Sanga off the screen. Sanga for three! 54-51. Caloocan.
Tira sa labas, kaya naka-close out eh.
Cabanag on to Mac Baracael. Baracael spins. Cross contact, kisses it off the glass. 56-51.
Now, if you're passing a game with 9 points, and he's trying just to do anything to get this win for Caloocan.
Meanwhile, right after the timeout, a quick attack inside by Kenny Rocacurva. We've been
Successfully end in a field goal. That's one of those few ones that we've seen. And you
points in this game. Tayong Tong goes baseline. Tayong Tong, top shot. That goes in.
Grabe ang talino ng Joko Tayong Tong. Hit the back. Oh, Gabi Espinas closing out. Chan here.
Too strong from the outside. Ballesteros able to get that stick back.
It's those little things that's actually working for Jason Bud.
Tayong Tong now will take his time. Shot clock reach 7. The drive inside. Baracael hesitated on the 3. Nevertheless, still able to hit.
Who wins in this one?
This is far from over. Sanga off the baseline, inbound. Big basket for Paul Sanga. That's a three-pointer from this venue. Feeling very good about this game.
Look at that. Little post-split action on the wing involving Gabi Espinas and Jeremy Cabanag. Both of them could actually be options in that baseline out of bounds. Who comes out in the corner? Paul Sanga, one of your best three-point shooter for
a teammate. Ballesteros hands it off to Robbie Manalang. Manalang gets past Cabanag. Top floater in the lane. Robbie Manalang, that is a big basket for Pasig City. Palencia gets it into their front court. Palencia goes up and makes the basket. Extending this to a 3-possession ball game. At kung iisipin mo, those 10 points, kulang pa yan para kay Robbie Manalang because of the exit of Ryan Costello and earlier Kenny Rocacurva.
And I think and just the defense preventing that for Robbie.
Chavenya was fouled on his drive to the basket. Pasig is 22 out of 35 from the line. In 65-59, a chance to cut this down to just a 5-point lead, pero wala nang timeout dito ang Pasig.
First pressure release, he wasn't free, and so you gotta have your big guy dive as well from the backcourt.
There you go, Pasig now in the penalty, so it's gonna be 2 shots para kay Jeremy Cabanag.
Caloocan shooting 4 out of 9 from the field, 4 of 8 from 2 points.
Definitely a much 4 rebounds and 4 assists tonight para kay Jeremy Cabanag.
It's the 4 assists, the 4 rebounds, and the 2 steals. That
67-60. Lorenzo from the left corner. That's an air ball, and looks like that's gonna be it.
And I mean,
2 free throws. Japan Caloocan.
Tayong Tong will take 2 free throws here. Tayong Tong has also been very steady at the point guard spot tonight.
Yeah.
So far in our 2023 postseason, Jeremy Cabanag is hailed as our best player of the game. A lot of great contributors in this match para sa Batang Kangaroo coach, but why Jeremy Cabanag?
well, because he made Rob Manalang play defensively. I mean, that tired out Rob too. He had to cover both ends of the floor. He was challenging against Jeremy, couldn't stop him, and then offensively couldn't create on his own because the defense kept dropping up and he can't make his shots from the outside.
Give credit also